I believe that every black woman on this planet should be entitled to financial compensation just for existence on this earth and this society. And though I could go down my laundry list of reasons and likely convince you to and show you why I believe that, I'm not going to. You'll understand when you do. Toodles!
We are in a fucking crisis, a pandemic with this single mother and But it is a proven fact that single mother households produce the worst product.
Facts.
It's a
100% fact, yeah.
If you take two parent households, single father household, single mother household, statistically based on facts, the household with the woman heading.
We interrupt this program to prescribe you with 1,000 milligrams of red vitamins.
Right here, right now. It's the right time, It's the right sound. Right now. Tell the whole pipe down. Tell the nigga pipe down.
What's good, Shadow Realm? It's your boy Reclaim Your Throne coming at you with another crazy video. But first, my goal is to get to 10,000 subscribers by the end of the month. So make sure you go ahead and like, comment, share, subscribe. And you already know. Reclaim your throne.
My husband won't let me eat dessert.
No, that is not true. That's not true. I'm just choosing personally for me in my life not to have dessert.
And what? I'm supposed to eat dessert alone?
If you want to.
Do you see what I mean?
So there you have it, guys. This is how modern women shape and mold these relationship stories that they have, or failed relationship stories that they had, to the way that they do, where they're saying, oh, men are controlling. No, the man's not controlling. He made a lifestyle change, and from her point of view, he's inhibiting her from eating sweets or eating desserts. But that's not what he's doing at all, is it? He says, for me, I don't want to eat desserts, and if you love me, you'll respect that, and you won't try to force these desserts on me. But what does she do? She says, you're controlling. You're trying to make it so that I'm not able to eat desserts either. No. And this is how things process in their minds, okay? When a man says, hey, maybe I should start going to the gym, and hey, babe, you should come with me. Oh, well, are you calling me fat? That's why it's never a good idea, unless you have really strong communication in your relationship, to tell your girl to, hey, start coming to the gym with me, unless y'all are already like into fitness. But if y'all are both like out of shape, or maybe you're in decent shape but she's really out of shape, and you try and suggest, hey, maybe you want to go to the gym with her, she's gonna take it as, oh, you're fat shaming, you're calling me fat, you're fat phobic, because that's how it processes in their mind. That's why they can have these stories about, oh, my ex-boyfriend was horrible, this guy was so bad, and he did this, and he was controlling, he was abusive, and he was a misogynist. No, that's not it at all, right? The reality is the man had standards for himself, and he held himself to a high standard and high regard, and she couldn't follow suit. So she was the one who was actually intimidated by the fact that this guy is going places, and I am too lazy to keep up with the lifestyle changes that he's making to better himself. This is what happens in many of these relationships, and that is how a lot of women paint the picture that men are controlling, abusive, and all this kind of stuff. All right, unless the man put hands and feet on you, y'all gotta stop using that abuse word, because it has been dragged.
I believe that every black woman on this planet should be entitled to financial compensation just for existence on this earth and this society. And though I could go down my laundry list of reasons and likely convince you to and show you why I believe that, I'm not going to. You'll understand when you do. Toodles! I believe that.
So you heard what she said. She believes that black women deserve to get financial compensation for simply existing in this society. With entitlement and narcissism like that, it's no wonder that these women are the most unmarried demographic and least desirable on dating apps. Here's the reality. You can't be entitled to something that you're not willing to work for. And a lot of times these women just aren't willing to work for anything. And then they will go into intercourse work and then talk about, oh, I hate men, I'm blaming men. But your whole business is based off of getting men to lust after you. And typically it's men in relationships. So these women are so selfish that they're willing to ruin relationships by getting men to lust after them, by going into intercourse work, all to suit their own, solipsistic desires. And this is what's happening in the community. So crazy, where you can't even have a girlfriend anymore without her saying, you ain't trying to spend no money on me, you ain't trying to do this, like everything is about money with these types of women. And unfortunately, and it's so crazy because they'll say, oh, you need to have this, you need to have that, but then when the Thug Max Alpha Simp pulls up, he's taking her Nissan Altima to another bitch house and cracking her while she's at work. I mean, the hypocrisy and double standards are absolutely insane, and it's not stopping anytime soon.
We are in a fucking crisis, a pandemic with this single mother and shit. But it is a proven fact that single mother households produce the worst product.
Facts.
It's
That's
a
100% fact, yeah.
If you take 2-parent households, single father household, single mother household, statistically based on facts, the household with the woman heading it by herself produces the worst product. And for our people, for black people, for African American people, those single mother households are the reason why prisons are filled with a good majority of our
You are 100%
people,
right.
So these are facts. You sit this on the table. Here go the fact. And then you say, so y'all need to start valuing men being involved in the lives of your children. I can't make you be with your baby daddy, or we can't say that somebody has to stay with somebody, because we know that children are being born out of situations where the two people aren't healthy together.
Yeah.
But you having access to a man and a woman during your upbringing needs to be brought back.
I feel you.
I gotta laugh when I say this because the females get so mad. But we are in a fucking crisis, a pandemic with this single mother and shit. But it is a proven fact that
Yeah, I mean, she's absolutely right. I mean, here are just some statistics that I memorized right off of the dome. 75% of black children are born into single parent households, okay? If a woman, a single mother, is raising a child and she introduces a non-familial male into the child's life, it increases the risk of abuse, whether it be physical or sexual abuse, between the 37 to 43%. So you almost have a 50% increase in single mother households for abuse when the woman tries to date and she thinks she got her groove back, right? Stella got her groove back, and man, shit, just because I ain't with my baby daddy don't mean I can't be with another man. And then she goes and deals with a Thug Max Alpha Simp, and then something horrible happens to the child, and she's wondering why. It's because you are irresponsible with your womb. You've already proved that by being a single mother, and now you're just gonna double down. Why? Because a lot of times these women do not believe that they can be wrong. Okay, and in the comments section, you've got a lot of women. Well, it's never about absent father. It's never about absent fathers. That's because there's a minority of men having all these damn chillin'. All right, there's a very small minority of men. It's less than 20% of black men who are actually birthing these kids or inseminating these women to have children. And these men, in many cases, in most cases, are Thug Max Alpha Simps. So a lot of these women are choosing the Thug Max Alpha Simp to reproduce with, and then they're wondering why they're ending up, single mothers. And then they will go on to say, oh, well, black men don't commit, or black men are being deadbeats, or black men are absent fathers, when in many cases the man is trying to make it work. He's trying to be in the child's life, but the woman is taking him to court, winning custody battles, and draining his pockets, trying to get him on child support, all these different things that discourage a man from attempting or even continuing to fight to be in the child's life. Because some of these women even get restraining orders on these men, and they're granted just because she said something happened. So there are many different scenarios, and accountability needs to be held on both sides. But we need to acknowledge what type of men are getting these women pregnant, and it is indeed the Thug Max Alpha Simp. And until these black women admit that, yeah, I fell for the thug nigga, I fell for the nigga who was a scammer, I fell for the nigga who had the peas and he was moving that yayo and all that kind of stuff, and he had face tattoos and I still overlooked it because I liked his swag and all. If y'all just admit that y'all are falling for the Thug Max Alpha Simps and the Thug Max Alpha Simps are impregnating you, then we could say, okay, how do we get these women from dealing with these Thug Max Alpha Simps? Now, obviously, you can't stop anybody from dealing with who they want to deal with, but at least we can have the discussion and bring it to the bulletin board and say, hey, we need to make a drastic change. We need to do something so that these women are not going to the Thug Max Alpha Simps, whether it be the environment they're raised in, the morals that they're taught, the media that they consume. All of these things are a factor into the the attraction of these women and their mate selection and who they choose. So I love this video. Shout out to Anton Daniels and this other woman who really laid it out, because you don't hear most women speaking on the single mother pandemic, as she called it, in the black community, especially black women, because they just want to throw it under the rug and brush it under the rug because they made sexually irresponsible decisions with their baby daddy. And of course, we're going to get some anecdotes in the comment section. Well, I wanted my baby father to be in his life, and then I will come back and ask you, was he a Thug Max Alpha Simp? Keep it a buck. Stop lying. But anyways, you already know what it is. It's your boy Reclaim Your Throne. Make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe. Send your relationship request to the email down below or the screenshot of your CashApp so I know you're paying your ties, man. Y'all already be in your freaking need with the BS. You already know. Reclaim Your Throne.
Want to become an elite level athlete? Well, look no further. The Reclaim Your Throne Elite D1 training course is all you need to take your performance from subpar to the creme de la creme of athletes all around the world. The purpose of this course is to give you a comprehensive weight training, speed, flexibility, recovery, and endurance program that is meant to prepare young athletes for collegiate and professional sports. This course is packed with over 2 hours of creative, action-packed lifts narrated and coached by yours truly to assure increased strength, speed, flexibility, recovery, and endurance. Hey, I get it. Training alone can be tough and can even make you feel misguided or somewhat unmotivated. But with this course, I walk you step by step through each and every lift to make sure you're using the proper form to prevent injuries and that you're hitting the correct muscle groups to render maximum results. So what are you waiting for? It's now or never. So go ahead and get the training course today so you too can reclaim your throne.